Welcome back to FluentEdge Storycast. At the lighthouse door, Asha stopped. The sea wind opened her small notebook. The first page was empty. Her mind felt the same, empty and noisy at the same time. Asha was a young woman from a coastal town. She worried a lot. She woke up tired and went to bed late. Old mistakes pulled her back. Future fears pushed her forward. Inside her head, it felt like a busy market with no close-in time. People in town spoke about an old woman named Saira. Long ago, Saira guided ships. Now she lived in the lighthouse and helped visitors find calm. One afternoon, Asha climbed the stone steps and found Saira sitting near the door with a simple clay cup of tea. Asha bowed. "Grandmother, my mind is loud. I want peace. Can you help me?" Saira smiled. "You are ready. I will give you a small task. It is simple and strong. It will teach your eyes and ears to stand in the present." Saira took a tiny notebook and a short pencil from her pocket and placed them in Asha's hand. "Go to the town and come back before sunset. While you walk, collect small good things. Do not buy them. Notice them. Write them. Bring at least 5. Asha felt unsure but hopeful. She nodded and started down the hill. The path was narrow. The wind smelled of salt. Far below, waves breathed in and out. Near the tea stall, she saw steam rise in a soft white cloud. It curled like a flower. She wrote, "Steam like a white flower." Then she whispered, "Repeat after me." "I am here now." At the pier, she saw a fisherman break his bread and share it with a stray dog. The tail moved like a fast little fan. She wrote, "Man shares bread." Dog looks happy. She smiled and said, "Say it with me." I noticed small good things. In the market, a tailor fixed a button for an old woman and asked for no money. The old woman blessed him. Asha wrote, "Free help and a smile." She added in a soft voice, "Repeat after me." "Thank you for this moment." A red boat touched the water and made silver lines in the sun. She wrote, "Silver lines on blue water." She practiced a steady breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. A little boy gave his younger sister the bigger mango slice and kept the small one. She wrote, "Brother is kind." She told herself, "Say it with me." One step at a time, she had 5 lines now and felt light. She turned toward the hill. Then a sudden gust of wind came down the lane. The notebook slipped from her hand and flew across the path. It landed near a shallow puddle. The pencil rolled under a cartwheel. Asha froze. For a moment, the old noise rushed back. What if she lost the list? What if she forgot everything? She closed her eyes and stood still. She placed one hand on her chest. "Repeat after me. Breathe in. Breathe out." She named each line from memory. Steam like a white flower. Man shares bread. Free help and a smile. Silver lines on blue water. Brother is kind. Her voice was calm and slow. When she opened her eyes, a small girl was holding the wet notebook. "Didi, is this yours?" Asha nodded and thanked her. The girl laughed and ran back to her mother. Asha picked up the notebook. The pages were damp, but the words were clear. She found the pencil under the cart. It had a tiny crack, but it still worked. On the way up the hill, a bus horn sounded loud. People argued about change. A vendor shouted about fresh flowers. The wind pushed at her shoulders. Asha felt the pull of the busy world again. She looked at the sky and gave her attention a simple job. She said, "Say it with me. I can choose where to look." She listened for one quiet sound and found it. A bell from the small temple rang once, clear and soft. She climbed the last steps and reached the lighthouse. Saira poured 2 cups of tea. "So, child, what did you bring?" Asha opened the notebook and read each line. As she spoke, she could see and hear each moment again. Steam like a white flower. Man shares bread. Free help and a smile. Silver lines on blue water. Brother is kind. Syra nodded. Good. Your eyes and ears worked well. What else did you notice? Asha thought. She remembered the wind, the lost book, the little helper, the temple bell, and her steady breath. Her face changed. The worry lines were lighter now. Syra spoke gently. This is the lesson. When you give your attention a kind job, your mind stops running into yesterday and tomorrow. The present opens like a window. Fresh air comes in. Asha looked at the blank space at the bottom of the page. Grandmother, may I add one more line? Syra smiled. Yes. Add the most important one, Asha wrote slowly. Hand steady. Breath soft. I am here. She read it aloud and then added a practice line. Repeat after me. My mind is quiet. They drank tea in silence. The same sea that had looked wild in the morning now looked friendly. The lighthouse wall felt warm. Birds drew neat shapes in the sky. Asha closed the notebook and held it to her heart. I understand. Peace is not far away. Peace sits where my feet stand. If I train my attention, my thoughts learn to walk slowly. My heart learns to rest. Syra laughed softly. Your book is a mirror of your mind. It is clear now. Keep looking for small good things. Name them. Write them. Share them. Asha started down the steps. The town was still busy. The wind was still strong. The market still shouted about flowers. Nothing outside had changed. Inside, something had. She carried no heavy thoughts, only a pencil and a tiny book. Inside it lived many bright moments and one bright line about herself. As she reached the lane, she practiced one more time. Say it with me. Peace lives in the present. She smiled. This time the smile stayed.